All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. We're going to be getting started in about a couple minutes. So if you're watching us on a replay, I'd encourage you to go ahead and just skip over a couple minutes until you see that we are actually, speaking, and we'll go on from there. So if you're on here right now and you can be able to hear me, go ahead and click on the like button real quick. I just need to make sure that everybody can be able to hear me. Starting now. Also, guys, you want to make sure that you guys are in our Telegram group. You want to make sure that you guys know that every single Monday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have a session just like this that you can be able to check out. And I know for sure it could be able to, help you out, especially if you stay consistent with what we got going on. If you're a part of our group, you're going to be able to get access to an extra session, a Thursday private session, where you could be able to have me actually look at your charts, so I could be able to see, how you are personally, doing your thing as far as charts and stuff like that. And I know for sure it's been a really great benefit for our actual students, because there's a lot of people that have things where you could be able to learn, but there's not many ways to be able to see, okay, am I doing this correctly, where the person that's teaching you is actually looking at what you are personally doing on your charts. And I think that's a great benefit of what we got going on. Also, something that we've added, which I'm really, really excited about, we're going to be calling it the In the Field session. So we used to have an in-person course. It was like a 4-day course, and it's been great. It's literally what has been able to help out a lot of our students. But at the same time, I know that long term, it's not going to be able to be something that could be able to withstand the test of time. And anything that I want to do, I want to be able to perfect over time. So that's why I've come up. With this in the field session, where I'm able to actually go out into the charts and literally do the course, but literally out in the field, like looking in the charts where I'm doing the course, but in the field. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I know for sure it's going to be able to help out a bunch of people. And at the same time, I'm going to be able to do this anywhere around the world, which is exactly what I needed. It's hard for me to be able to stay in one specific location. So with that being the case, guys, we're going to be getting started anytime soon. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the charts real quick, and we will go on from there. So if you're on here right now, go ahead and click on the like button. I just want to make sure that you guys can be able to hear me, and we'll go on from there. So GJ, UJ, AU, and EU. So from the charts that we've been, looking at, we were in a positive for the last 2 weeks, just straight. And I think there's been some changes that the market has been making. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. So what's going on, everybody? If you're on here right now, go ahead and put in your name and where you're calling in from, and also click on the like button to make sure that you can be able to hear me. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. From time to time, you're going to hear me say kind of the same things, mostly because, oh snap, stop recording. I don't need that recording. Mostly because I'm also going to be be recording for TradingView as well. So I'd highly encourage you to follow me on TradingView if you know how to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What it looks like right now when it comes to EU is a continuation that we've been looking for. There was a lot of, stalling in this area right here. You can call it, 38.2, 61.8 area. I wouldn't be surprised if we jumped up on a higher time frame, daily time frame. You'll see the fact that there's a lot of wicks in this area right here, but it mostly respected the 50% area. And I want you guys to understand this. About 80% of the time to 85% of the time, the only time that I'm looking at EU, AU, UJ, and GJ is when I'm coming on here, and I do that on purpose because I want to be surprised the same way that I would be if I was just doing this by myself, but I'm doing it in front of you guys so that you guys can be able to get access to the same type of feeling as if, I'm doing this live with you guys. So let's look at the daily time frame. And as we can see here, a whole bunch of wicks like we were talking about, but this did clear to 61.8, I guess you could say. This will be a continuation to the downside. We have an engulfing candle to engulf this full bullish right here. And either way, you could have told a while ago that this was going to continue either way. If you guys are not in this right now, if anything, this is probably the best time. This last 2-hour candle right here would have been your confirmation as far as this engulfing candle engulfing this one right here for the continuation to the downside. Also, we have the fact that we have a breaker structure right here. When we say breaker structure, means that we have, higher highs and higher lows forming, and then we have a break of the last low. This was the last low. We have a break of that, a retest of that. This would have been the perfect candle right here as far as the engulfing candle to engulf this one right here. And then we have the confirmation. We have another engulfing candle right here for the continuation. So for me personally, I'll be scaling in on this one, being the fact that, I'm already in this and I have a lot of space in my account. So I'll go ahead and just knock out another one. So where are we going? All right. Where are we going? That's the most important thing, because there's a lot of people that they get the trade correct, right? But what's next? How do you know when to get out? So that's what we're going to talk about right now. So this is technically an H4 trade. And when I say H4 trade, you can see it clearly on the H4 time frame the best. Well, I got 100 things to look at. All right, so we have point A, point B, point C, this whole region, right? And then point D. Where is it going? Negative 27%. So I'm going to be personally going to about like 1.88, 1.088. I don't really go directly to negative 27% all the time, to say the truth. Most times I go a little bit higher because there's times that, it'll get close to it and then it doesn't hit and then it just does something crazy. So I don't want to miss that. So with that being the case, this is my trade. And that's about it, man. Like what's funny is, we entered in over here already. So we've been in this trade for a long time. My style of trading is probably a little different from others where, some people are probably just looking to get in and out, and that's completely fine. I just don't want to do that. I can easily. I just don't want to. I like this style because the type of trader and not type of trader, the type of lifestyle that I would want over time, and the lifestyle that I'm looking for is where I don't need internet. I don't want to be on the computer. So what I want to do is act as if I'm in that lifestyle already to be able to get into these type of trades. And, if, the only times that I look at it is Mondays and Wednesdays, can I still be profitable over time like that? So that's why I do it like this, in this type of manner. So it's been working. So yeah, point A, point B, point C, this whole region for the continuation to negative 27%. All right. So with that being the case, guys, if you like anything that we just spoke about just now, we actually have way more content that you can be able to get access to. It's on fxpronow.com. Why do we give out content? Well, what are we looking to do? Why are we teaching people? Well, what we're looking to do in the future is where, let's say I teach you, or I guide you or assist you in learning this world of Forex. And then you turn out to be an amazing rock star, right? But not just yourself. By the power of the internet, we're able to scale to thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of people. Well, what if we all come together and we build a network of really great traders? And then what we do is we work together and we build accounts together. I think that'd be really cool. So not only doing that with Forex, but what if we can also be able to do it with real estate, with building companies, and from there, then going into serving, as far as being able to give back to the community and stuff like that over time. So that's the purpose. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm going to stick with it. It's been fun with me. And I know for sure it's going to be able to help other people as well. So that's why I'm doing this. Hopefully it relates. So fxpronow.com. You can be able to learn everything what we're looking to do. And we'll go on from there. Greatly appreciate your time. Peace. All right. Hey. Whew. Flowing, man. Easy. This is just bro. This is easy. All right. Hopefully everybody caught this. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make become get an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're looking at right now is AU, and we are up on this one. Was that 80 pips? Which is cool. We have another 120 to go, 130 to go. So this is where we entered in. What's funny is we literally entered in over here and then it hit my stop loss, even though it didn't actually hit my stop loss, which I'm kind of tight over because I like to get the optimal entry like we got on this one right here. We literally entered in. See that green line right there? We entered in right there and caught all of that. Beautiful. So we're looking for to be able to get the continuation of this. So how do we do this? Well, we have point A up here, point B. We caught the region of point B. When it comes to our students, we usually pick a specific area so that it could be over and over and over. It could be simple to be able to understand over time. Although in this case, it's kind of a region of where the low is. So that's why, I picked this one. This is where it stopped. So I just stuck with that one. Then it served me pretty well. So with that being the case, we see the fact that price was literally bowing. It was simple as heck. It was bowing at 38.2. I thought that price would have, had a deeper retrace because that's usually what AU does. And that's the beauty of understanding and knowing a specific pair, creating a relationship with a pair. Be the way, we literally caught it right at the right time. But I'm guessing it was this freaking wick right here, even though I had my stop loss at 0.69 and it did not hit there. So I'm guessing there was a lot of spread on there, which sucks. But I'm guessing that Wednesday we entered in over here for the continuation. As you can see, it's still going. Hopefully it doesn't act stupid and then, start pushing upwards right here and then, get up here because I wouldn't be surprised that it will do that. Mark my words. So with that being the case, I'm just going to go down to a lower time frame just so I can be able to make sure that I just put my stop at a clear area, something just like this one right here in confluence with this 681 area. So I'll put my stop literally like right here, something like that, because we have a double top. This is like an obvious area where, price was rejected to come back upwards. So if it does, come back over here and then clear this area right here, then we have an issue where it may make higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frame, even though the main move is on the H4 time frame, and the main move is still lower lows and lower highs to be able to get to the take profit that we have at 0.666, you could say 665, whatever. That's the main take profit right here. But there is a possibility, like I'm saying, for price to push up to this area right here. We'll see. So I'll go ahead and just, put a stop somewhere like 682. Yeah. I don't want to make it too close, but at the same time, I don't really pay attention to this, so I don't want it to just, do something stupid. 682. And if anything, I'll probably just go ahead and knock out another one. 682. Take profit is 6.5. I don't like that number. All right. Superstitions, huh? So, yeah, simple as ever. Let's go to a higher time frame. We just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, man, clean. Hopefully, we don't have no BS that happens in between here. Hopefully, we just have this go straight there, because that'd be beautiful. Every trader, that's exactly what we look for. Just clean moves, no bullshit in between. As far as our trading style. And what's also interesting is the fact that we're getting closer and closer to this wick. I've always wanted to know, like, what was going to happen around here. This is around, I think it was like the 3rd of January, when nobody was looking at the charts. Was it the 3rd? The 3rd. Yeah, the 3rd of January. I wasn't looking at the charts. They got me, man. Jeez, just imagine catching that. From catching the whole move, by the way. From 7.4 to 6.7, you would say. 6.8. That's like what? 8, 4, 6, 1,600 pips, man. Sheesh. In what? 3 weeks. Beautiful. All right, guys. So hopefully you caught something from this. Very, very simple stuff. But it's simple if you know the technique. It's simple if you know the moves. It's simple if you know how this thing flows, man. And there's ways they can be able to get access to it. We give access to it because we have a purpose. We have an idea. We have a goal of what we're looking to do. And just like Warren Buffett, he invested into companies and grew those companies. What I've realized is if I invest in people, grow those people, it's the same thing. Companies are people. People are companies. So I'm using this platform to be able to get to people for free. And whoever wants to partner up and really get good at this world of trading, then what we can be able to do is long-term be able to create a company, a large company, and be able to, trade with each other, and then get into real estate, and then get into companies, land, and then being able to, give back and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited to be able to do that. Buffett invested into Ripple. Please send me whatever thing that you saw, because I don't know if he would do that, because that goes against everything that he goes for. Anyways, but let's see. I really want to see this article. So yeah, fxpronow.com is our website. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. Peace. And I'm not saying that I'm not into Ripple. I have a lot of Ripple. Okay. I believe in the company. To tell you the truth, it's my hedge. It's my hedge. All right. So let's see what's going on with you, Jay. What's going to happen here? This is a big deal. No matter what, we're making money off of it. All right. So we're going to have to go to a lower time frame. Is this going to continue, or is this going to push? Mm-hmm. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpro.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. Just stick with us. So, we're looking at UJ. When it comes to UJ, for some reason, I had a feeling that price would continue to 61.8 in confluence with this 109.8. And I honestly still feel as though it's still going to do that. So, this pullback right here, where we have an engulfing candle engulfing this, shows that most likely on the lower time frame there was a break of structure, making lower lows and lower highs inside of here. But where did it do it? In the middle of nowhere, in between 50% and 38.2. And here's the thing. We have 108.1 as a key level. We also see the fact that price had an issue in this area right here. Price had a level of support right here. So 108.1 is obviously an area where price will probably have some issues, right? What I'm suspecting, I'm not saying that it is, what I'm suspecting is the fact that this is just a pullback for this to be the continuation to the upside. Let's see. Let's go to the lower time frame, see how it's moving. H4. All right. Let's see. Let's see how far this is pulled. This thing is going slow. All right, so this is at about 38.2. I don't know, man. I'm not sold on the fact that this is going to continue right now. We'll see. It'll probably push, downwards, but I'm almost sure that this will continue. This was very, very bullish. Let's see the last time that has something like that on this downside move has happened. Has it had that much push? And this is what I'm looking at right here as well. Is this considered a break? Or are the sellers getting tired? The sellers all sold off here, though. You could tell it was very, very aggressive. And then right after, the bulls come. What a coincidence. A lower time frame won't really tell me what's going on here. We're gonna have to see. But I wouldn't be surprised this may dip down a little further. I want to see what's going to happen around the 61.8 area. If anything, I'm just going to look for breaks of structure in the lower time frame. Hopefully by Wednesday we get into this area right here, so I could be able to see what's going on. But if anything, I'll probably just get out of my buy. I'm still in a profit. I lost a good amount of it, which is unfortunate. I wasn't really paying attention to this one, but I put a stop loss somewhere up here. So I got into two trades on this one. One of them, it hit my stop loss, so I got more profit on that one. The other one, I think I forget exactly how much in profit. Not much though. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised it's probably going to dip down a little bit further. I'm going to be looking on the lower time frames on Wednesday to see is this going to start making break structure in the lower time frame to be able to get to the upside, or is this going to continue to the downside? So we're going to have to see. But I can't really make an assumption right now. But I'm almost sure, man, this is going to continue to the upside. I'm not going to get faked out by this. This is 23.6, by the way. This could be continuation. I may not even make a move till Wednesday. This got to 38.2. And then, whew, with no pullback. See, this is why it's so important to get in at the right time. This is when we got in. I went on my cruise. I got out because I didn't want anything to, happen. And then, whoosh. And then because I got in late, now I'm like, because I don't want to be in a negative, And this is not just like a regular negative. This is a negative on the daily. So it's different. But if we got in here, it wouldn't even matter. I'd be cool because the only thing that can happen for this to, continue to the downside, I really don't see that happening right now. Let's look at the weekly. I said weekly. Check that out, man. Last time we were here, held support. And it's not like this is stronger than this. It's just about the same. Last time we were here again, price got around the area, came back to this area over here, pushed downwards. People didn't believe. And people bought. And then we tested it again. No, we're not ready. Testing it again. Are they ready? Ooh. I don't know. Seems like anytime we get to this area, price pops up. Got to this area, popped up. Past this area, came back to 114. I mean, to 110. So you guys see what I'm doing? I'm back testing to see how, price reacts around this area right here. It's important. So you can see price got to this area over here, came back over here, came back over here. Passed through, but it just kept going. It's all right, Darian. You can watch the replay or we'll be back on Wednesday. All right, guys. So I just wanted to do a little extra on this because this is very important because this could probably correlate with GJ, and I like GJ's money. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. I'm not going to touch it. Hopefully I don't get burned, but we'll wait till Wednesday, see what's happening. I want to be surprised this is going to push to the downside a little bit, but I want to see is it going to correlate. I mean, consolidate around here, something like that. We'll see. This is right at 38.2. If anything, I'm just going to close out. And then from there, on Wednesday, we'll make a decision. Because I've lost too much on this one already. As far as like money I could have made. Because I'm still in a profit. But, obviously we could have gotten out once we saw that there was a break of structure right here and making lower lows. So I got to follow the rules. All right. So with that, really appreciate your time, guys. fxpronow.com. We have a free 1-hour Forex training that you can be able to get access to it. Yeah, I believe it will, honestly, bro, but we'll see. So fxpronow.com, go ahead and check out our content. Let's get it. Yeah, so you stayed in. So I'm going to watch the course before these videos because it's looking like foreign language right now. Well, yes, it's going to look like foreign language, but here's the thing. You want to still watch this. The reason why is because when you're actually going in the course, you're going to be like, oh, so that's what he was talking about. All right. So, for example, there's some really difficult stuff that I try to learn. I just like learning stuff. So what I personally do is I watch the stuff, even though I don't know what the hell they are talking about. But I know over time I'll get it. For example, like crypto, like when they were talking to me about Bitcoin, and not just like what Bitcoin is, but how it works, like the insides of Bitcoin and the insides of Ethereum. I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about. But then over time, because I'm watching the same things over and over and over and over and over, it starts getting a little clearer. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a computer scientist, but it makes sense. All right, so this is kind of blah to me right now because it's at 38.2. Let's see, man. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. We're looking at GJ, and right now price is at 38.2 exactly, which is interesting. We have an engulfing candle. We have, slowing up for a couple of days, engulfing candle, and another engulfing candle. Interesting. Will this continue to the downside right now? I caught about 115 pips on this one. So I'm trying to make a trade. Why the hell would I want James Conner? Get out of here, man. Like, people just... James Conner's not going to do a damn thing this season. Anyways. Fantasy, sorry. Anyways, point A, point B, point C, we have a price of 38.2. Willis continues to the downside right now. This was a very, 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 very strong push to the downside. There is a possibility that 38.2 could, be the retracement, to tell you the truth, because it's so strong. The way that I think about 38.2, 50%, 61.8, 78.6, 88.6, all of those are speed bumps or big speed bumps. All right. So if price is moving quickly to the downside or upside, doesn't matter. If price is moving quickly to the downside and you have a retracement, think about 38.2 as a small speed bump. Very, very, very small speed bump. A car is flying down the road. You have a small speed bump, like a little hump. Is it going to slow down much? No, it'll continue to go fast. That's what 38.2 is. So if you have price moving quickly to the downside and moving slowly to the upside, you should see a continuation that's very, very quick. Here's the thing, though. This was a fast retracement. So what does a fast retracement mean? I don't know if you guys have taken physics, but a fast retracement means, you could call it a fast deceleration. So you have, price moving at a certain speed, at a certain momentum, because we have, being on a daily time frame. So think about something very, very heavy, like a truck moving very, very fast, right? And then something very, very heavy and fast stopping it. It can really slow down the momentum. And momentum is, weight times speed. The momentum of, and direction. I don't know if direction is in there. Be the way, slow down the momentum of, where price is going. So with that being the case, guys, there's a possibility that price may continue. That's what I thought, being the fact that, this is moving very, very quickly. I would think that it would continue. This is probably just a retracement for this. We'll have to see. It's just interesting that we're at 38.2, but I wouldn't be surprised the fact that the world sees 38.2, price reversal zone. The world sees this push to the downside. Maybe there was a couple people that, just got out. They got into this trade here. They had to take profit here. Get in early, get out early. So trading is psychological as well, because we really got to think about it. Who trades the market? People, sentiment, emotions. And at the same time, who trades the market? Robots that are built by who? People. And those people have human emotions that are thinking about other people's human emotions. So the market are people, whether it's, computers and stuff like that, it's still people. So yeah, I think that's what's going on right here. If anything, again, if you didn't look at the UJ talk, we're probably gonna have to look at this on the lower time frame, and see how this retracement goes. This trade also was kicked out. I had a stop loss a little higher. I think it was somewhere around here, which is fine. And 38.2 is here. We have 50% kind of in correlation with this weekly key level right here. 61.8 is all the way down here, which is in correlation with these highs over here. So probably this will have a level of support. Maybe, I don't know. I could get into a sell over here because, GJ spits out a lot of pips. So it is worth it to, get into this, to go to the downside, probably put a stop right there. It's still 100 pips, so it's not going to be like a large, lot size or anything like that. And then from there, possibly get out of this 131.7, we'll say. That's like a 2-to-1, which is worth it for GJ's sake. So we'll see. Let's look in this lower time frame. I want to see, is this an actual pullback? $23.6. This is just continuation. And then we get to this area right here. So I wouldn't say that this would be a great area to do that, because we possibly will have price push back to 61.8, possibly 50%. It's in correlation with this area right here, and then possibly get to the downside as we see 61.8. Negative 61.8 is in confluence with this weak key level kind of. And then we'll probably see some type of consolidation for a bit, and then the continuation to the upside. That would be beautiful. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not touching it. Wednesday, we'll talk about UJ. We'll talk about GJ. If you're on here on the recording, and you like what we have going on over here, you want to be able to get access to more, or you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I feel you. At one point in time, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about either. What I mean by that is I didn't know what Forex was about. So I wouldn't be able to understand what I'm talking about right now either. That's what I meant. So with that being the case, go ahead and go to fxpronow.com. We actually have a free 1-hour Forex training that you could be able to get access to. And I know for sure it could be able to, help you out if you're looking for help and you're looking for somebody to be able to guide you in the right direction. All right. So again, fxpronow.com. We're really looking to be able to make something large happen here, and we'll go on from there. All right. Greatly appreciate your time, guys. Peace. So I got the Bears D. They are doing it. They got 3 picks, forced fumble, and a touchdown, bro. All right. So that was a great session. Hopefully you guys caught something. I'm really excited to continue going at it. In order to be able to make something large happen, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. And yeah, man. So with that being the case, guys, if you're watching this on a replay and you have any questions, you could always be able to contact me directly. If you're looking at me live right now and you're not a part of what we got going on, I feel you. You're still probably trying to, feel us out, see if, we're the right piece for you. I definitely understand. If anything, just come back on Wednesday. Just keep on coming back, and our goal is to be able to, make you feel comfortable. So for everybody that, is a part of us, if anything, guys, I'm really, really excited to be able to do our in the field session. What I would highly suggest you guys do, there's only half the seats left. And I've only told, a couple people about this. So with that being the case, make sure that you lock in your space, guys, because understand, if you don't get in now, it's going to be a long time till the next one comes up. And that's just you wasting time to be able to get, your info. So with that being the case, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to the in the field session, if anything, you can contact me directly. You should be able to have my contact. It's in the course. So with that being the case, guys, greatly appreciate your time. If anything, before you leave here, just click on the like button for me real quick if you haven't. That really helps us out. And I greatly appreciate your time, guys. Peace.